You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
The AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Dance Moms After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Dance Moms After Show.
Oh, man.
Okay,
I think
I got it. I know it's been a while. It's been a while. I didn't warm up my voice before,
like riding a
before I did
bike.
it. I know. I think I got it. I think I'm still here. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another after show for our favorite dance show, Dance Moms. Actually, I didn't do it the way I normally do.
Wow.
You know, I forgot our special thing.
You forgot what makes us.
What makes us us?
Yeah.
Let me do that again.
Okay.
Welcome to another reclap of your favorite dance show, Dance Moms.
There we go.
Okay, that felt better because the first
Yeah.
time I was like, what am I doing? What is this? Where am I at? Where am I at? I'm sorry, I've been gone a while, but look who's back. It's me. Yay. I am your host, Tony Moore. And of course, I am with my lovely, beautiful co-host over here. We have...
Hey guys, I'm Lexie Hammesfahr.
And hello, everyone. I'm Candice Camacho.
Now, of course, Francisco is still not with us. He is still out hosting and working and doing other things. He will be joining us at some point in time. We just don't know when. So shout out to Francisco. We shall see you soon. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Stephanie left us.
She did. She moved back to Australia.
Down under, eh?
Yeah, but now we've got Miss Lexie.
Yes. Welcome, Lexie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I did tune in for a little bit last week. You guys have been holding it down for the past week for you, Lexie, and the
Yeah.
past 2 weeks for
Yes.
you, Candice.
Yeah. It was
Thanks
just Lexie and myself last week.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a surprise, Tony.
Sorry.
I kind of wanted to tell you to take a seat, but...
Well, listen, apparently I have had several seats the past 2 weeks because I haven't been here. So I finally got my life and decided to come in.
Yeah. So just so the viewers know, I got an email less than an hour before the show started.
Yes.
That Mr. Tony here wasn't going to be in the after show.
Well, let me tell you what had
Trying to
happened.
come up with an
hold on.
excuse.
What had happened? No, I'll be real
Okay.
because we're all family. I worked, really early in the morning, and I was like, I'm gonna come home, take a quick nap, and then watch Dance Moms and come here. Well, when you're really tired, a nap can turn into sleep. And so I went to sleep and woke up and realized I'm not gonna make it to Dance Moms.
Oh my God, Tony.
And I couldn't come in groggy and and then not have watched the show because then I wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Well, that's right.
True.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Well-
So, I didn't want to disappoint anyone, so I stayed home and had several seats.
Tony, it's a good thing that you're not like me and you don't have a 1-year-old because I haven't gotten a good night's sleep in a whole year.
That's why I don't have babies.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
But we're
All
glad
right.
you didn't sleep through this show.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, I know. I could not sleep or not be here for another week because I feel like there's so much to talk about.
There was.
So we are going to get into it. First off, the episode starts off with all the great and wonderful things Maddie has been doing. Big deal with the Sia video, Chandelier, which is like a really good song. I love that
good.
song. It's one of those songs you find yourself like singing.
Yes.
And you're like, what is that song? Because you hear it on the radio all the time. And Maddie did an amazing job in that video. I mean, it reminds me of like just that one single shot and she's just dancing her little self off.
Yeah. hitting everything too.
Everything, and like so into it, so vested, and such a character. So and that's how Abby was describing it. Like, she was really into it. She played all these different types of characters and did all this, and then she redid it on the Ellen show,
Which was so good.
yeah.
Phenomenal.
So I mean, little Maddie is
She's working it.
she's becoming a little superstar.
She is.
She is.
And that's what happens when you have hard work and dedication. Things come.
That is true.
Well, you know what they say, if you build it, they will come.
Yep.
So-
And I've been building a lot, and nothing has arrived yet, but it will come.
Well, that's why we have patience too, Tony.
Ooh, patience is a virtue. It is
Patience
a
and a
virtue.
whole lot
Grasshopper.
of building. And that girl's in class all the time.
All the time. Homeschooled, always in class. I mean, I wish I could go to school for an hour
Yeah.
and then go do what I want.
I had kind
Right?
of forgot that she is homeschooled. So while the other girls are at school,
Yeah.
she does like an hour or two of school, and then she's in the dance studio.
But it's the dedication that gets her where she is. I mean,
Exactly. Yeah.
That extra time.
So Maddie would not be having any Fisher Price seats at any point in time right now because she is dancing and twirling everywhere that she can. Sarah, little Sarah.
She's so cute.
She's reminded that she is a guest.
Yeah.
she's so
with-
innocent.
she is, and we're gonna get into a lot with her. All the other girls are on hiatus, which when she said that, I just kind of felt like all the girls are no longer on this episode, or as of right now, their guest starring roles have ended as of right now. They may make a surprise individual appearance, but
Later on.
yeah, guest roles are now null and void. Yeah, yeah.
Well, we got all excited. We thought that they were going to be on the whole season.
Because it was that whole buildup of
Yeah.
everyone's replaced and I'm going to have a team and I'm building this ultimate dream team and blah, blah, blah. And then
Yeah.
finally the team is here. Yay, they won. Yay. And then they
And they're
all
gone.
flew back to their
And then they just
respective homes.
exit.
Areas.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, kudos to them. It's kind of like Kathy's team. They make guest appearances too.
Once in a blue moon and then
In and
go
out.
away.
Yeah.
I think that blue moon has turned yellow by now because Kathy's team is barely there.
Barely there.
Barely. Okay, but whatever. So let's talk about this pyramid. They're doing it so weirdly now. Like last week, it was just like the straight
Two
line
rows.
and then
And
one,
one.
Yeah.
and now it's 2 rows. So I don't know
It's like a rectangle now.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't really follow the pyramid. I'm assuming that, it starts from the bottom and the person who's just here is just in the top. But it's not like a pyramid, so it's more
yeah,
like a
it's-
square.
This one like snaked. It was like bottom,
Yeah.
snakes to the top.
yeah.
It's not
so
really like
bizarre.
a pyramid. It just goes from the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll call it the square. We're going to go over the square today. And at the bottom was Maddie,
'Cause she's
Only
not
because
there.
she was gone though.
only because she was gone. But she's doing great and wonderful things.
Right.
Yeah.
So she was at the bottom. Chloe, because she fell. Oh, I felt so bad for her. And then they do the whole dramatic music and everything.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah. In black
And I was
and
like,
white.
But I actually found out that fall was in the tech rehearsal. It wasn't in the actual like performance, but the producers made it look worse than it really was.
Right. Because
Of
they
course
still
they
won.
did. Yeah, they still
Right.
won.
Yeah.
But,
The magic of television.
yeah. But that thud did make it like a whole lot worse.
It did. It was
Yeah.
all like boom, and it was slow motion, and but she got up like a trooper
Oh, she
and
did.
kept
did.
going during tech rehearsal apparently. But like a true performer, she got up.
She did.
That's a life lesson for those of you who are watching. When life gets you down, you just get back up.
And just keep on
Message.
fighting.
Keep on going.
Exactly. So then we have Nia. I feel like no matter how this
We
pyramid
always,
square is,
you always
Nia's in the
like,
same position.
Yeah,
laugh
she
at-
never moves.
At Nia.
No, because it's always like boom, 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 and then Nia. And I'm like, bless her heart.
Well, she's on the show. I mean, she's in the
She is, but she and
competition
she-
team.
She's so hard work. She works really hard.
She does.
She works very hard, and she has hit or misses, but she's always just in the same spot in the square, circle, pyramid,
Yeah.
snake.
You know, think about Nia though. She always shows up.
Yeah.
You know, she's always there at rehearsal working hard.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of controversy surrounding her either, I feel like
No.
with everyone else there is a lot of controversy or arguments or something happening every
Yeah.
week, but between her and Holly there's
no.
not much really.
And like I've always said, Holly's just that type of mom that Nia can kind of fight her own battles and everything, and Holly will step in when she needs to, but Holly knows her place.
And she
you know?
said that about the leash this week.
Yeah.
She was like, Nia's strong. She'll get through it.
She'll get
Yeah.
through it, yeah. But Nia was in that position because of her ballet technique. Abby said she wasn't hitting it.
Well, since
but
when
she
do
hit
you
it.
hit it in ballet? I mean, you don't really hit it.
I mean, we've all seen Center Stage.
yeah.
Those people were
true.
hitting it.
Yeah. Well, we talked about Nia last week. I thought she did a good job in the performance. My eye went to her. Now the little section that they showed of Nia, that
was like her worst part.
yeah,
of it.
that was like her worst moment because
Yeah.
I remember I rewound it and I watched like specifically her. So
Yeah. Well,
you gotta love those producers.
it just takes
Editing.
a few hours in ballet or in a private, and she'll get it.
Right. Just keep working hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although when I took ballet, whew, boy, that class was a struggle for me.
It was hard for me too.
Yeah.
Not my strong suit.
Yeah.
No.
I used to do it for hours. I think my mom just did it for like continuous babysitting.
Oh, here, during this time, you go take ballet. Yeah,
you want to
keep
take that
going.
extra class? It goes till 10 p.m.
I'm gonna go to work. Bye bye. Then we had Sarah, and her mom, Christy. Oh, she gets on my nerves. She officially gets the Have a Seat award because there was no reason for her to speak up during
There's
during
never a reason for her to speak up.
No. And for her being the religious woman that she is,
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about her and her place in this show, and I was kind of thinking, like, even though she's always up front with that Sarah spot and Sarah deserves a permanent spot, I think deep down she doesn't want her daughter to succeed at all.
I hope not.
Yeah, and I think I think she's that selfish. And
She doesn't need to be because,
Right.
Sarah is a very talented little dancer, little teeny tiny little thing. And her mom should not be in the way. Like, be thankful and grateful that you are here and that you're with the team and that Abby sees something in your daughter to bring you onto the team for this guest starring role.
Well, I feel like, sorry, I feel like she likes the camera more than she wants Sarah to succeed. And so she just interjects all these comments because she knows it'll get her airtime. She doesn't really care about.
I think she's afraid of Sarah, like, hitting it and running off and leaving her. She's like, she's one of those moms that, like, just.
Helicopter mom.
Well, where's she gonna go? That's her daughter.
Well, I mean, Sarah's gonna grow up one day and she can
Like
leave.
we all do. She had a mother and a father, I'm sure. She grew up.
What's a helicopter mom?
Oh, it's a mom that just like hovers over their kid. And
Oh, I never heard that.
I haven't either, but
maybe it's just like,
Helicopter. If you have a helicopter mom, comment below. I didn't have a helicopter mom.
and I vowed to not be a helicopter mom.
Don't you be a helicopter mom.
I'm gonna be a
Don't
helicopter
do it.
mom.
You hold her hand until she's old enough and you say, let it go.
I will.
Very frozen.
I was about to say that.
Very frozen. Very Elsa.
I'll let her go.
Very Elsa. Yeah.
And then I'll cry.
Drink
Then
wine.
we had the little pop diva Mackenzie, whose single or album "Girl Party" has like hit #1 everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, so kudos to her.
Lots of different countries.
And apparently, it's a slap in the face to our dear beloved Brooke, who put out her single many seasons ago.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if she's still hurting. Are you still hurting, Brooke? She probably is.
She might be.
Well, let's hope not. Let's
yeah.
hope she's over it.
Well, we have a saying in the South, bless her heart. Yes. And then at the very top, we had Kendall. So good for her for being at the top there.
Yeah.
Because Kendall is rarely up there.
I think she's a great dancer. I think she's really come
She
into her
is.
own. And
Yeah.
Yep, I agree with that.
I think over the past few seasons, we've seen the potential in Kendall, and I think she's finally hitting her moments now. So she's definitely improved a whole lot. So good for Kendall. So then it's announced that the magical school bus that can get you anywhere you want to in the United States in just the
5
next
minutes.
scene. They're going to Shenandoah Valley.
Shenandoah Valley.
Yeah.
Did they make a song about the Shenandoah Valley? at once
Yeah,
upon
I
a
used to
time?
have to sing it in like middle school.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
I did not hear.
Shenandoah. I'm really good at singing.
Do you mind humming a few bars for us?
yeah. Yeah.
You want me to hum it or sing it?
Sing it.
I long to see you away.
I mean, I was with you.
Yeah.
I was with you.
I was feeling
with
the
you.
I'm
beat.
glad that's out on the internet now.
Yeah,
Singing.
yeah. As a matter of fact, people are gonna make a gif of you doing this.
Oh,
This
God.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friends probably will.
Yeah. Oh, well, be careful because when you make a request on this show, it happens. Remember that video of Brooke's faces to
Oh.
her song
Oh, yeah.
that someone made for me? I still love that video, by the way.
That's awesome.
It's my favorite video. And they're going to Powerhouse Dance Competition. So they're going to have a group dance. The group dance is Gypsy, Tramps, and Thieves. And it's not the kind of tramps that y'all are thinking about. And they didn't announce right away who the lead was going to be since Maddie was not going to be there. And then Kendall, Nia, and Chloe got a solo. Then Record Scratch, Christy decided to say, why doesn't my daughter Sarah get one? And she's been here. But you know what's so funny about new moms? Is that they come in and they suddenly feel like they are entitled to everything. It's like, wait your turn.
Yeah.
These people have been here for, and I'm sure she's been there for a while too, but she hasn't been a part of this team
In the
long
show.
enough in the show to come in and say, why doesn't she have a solo? She should just be thankful that she's in the group dance. Listen, if I was there, I would be very thankful to Potter Fonse something, whatever dance term that is. Potter Ray. That's what I was getting at. For Abby. I would. That's all I would do, though. I would Potter Ray and then sashay off stage.
All right. I want to see your pot of beret, Tony.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, my Potter Rays are on point.
Word.
Not on
No.
point, but on point.
On point.
Yeah, like
So
I hit it.
Yeah. They got it going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Potter Ray kickball chain step clap. Aha.
Aha.
Try that.
Who out there wants to see Tony's pot of beret?
Do not comment below
Maybe
on
we
that.
can get that next week.
Don't comment below. Don't listen to them.
Yes. Listen.
Because- It'd be
great.
Or listen, if I have to pot a bouret, then we have to figure out what you two
Well,
are gonna do.
I will twirl and I will leap.
I'll finish singing that song.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. If we get enough
No one
comments
wants
and
to hear me
views.
sing.
Oh, I think they do.
Yeah, I was feeling it.
Maybe
think
with
they do.
auto-tune.
Autotune makes anyone sound great.
Yeah. I know.
I'm not gonna name names, but you know who you are out there that use autotune. It is your friend, trust me. Then the moms had a discussion about, the girls having these opportunities, and apparently only when these people call and they ask for girls to do different projects, the only person that seems to be available is Maddie. Now, we've, talked about this before about Maddie being the favorite and Maddie kind of being the one that, Abby puts there and says, this is what you should be like. What are your thoughts about that? About Maddie being the favorite?
I just think that in any like sport or any team, there's always going to be a favorite. And if she's the one who's putting in a ton of extra hours because she's homeschooled and she wants to get better and, do this professionally, then yeah, it makes sense that she's the favorite.
Yeah.
Especially because she's giving Abby the most money also.
Yeah. But we don't know that people are actually calling up and asking for Maddie or not asking for Maddie.
Right.
Like Christy said, she's like, I'm not saying that they do, but she does seem to be getting more of the opportunity.
Right. And I mean, these producers, photographers, directors, they watch the show, and I'm sure they know who they want when they're calling. And, if it just so happens to be Maddie or Nia or Kendall, whoever gets that opportunity, that's just
Yeah,
life.
I seriously doubt Sia's producers called and said, just give me a girl.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Yeah.
knew what
Without
they
having
were
like a vision in mind of
Yeah.
what,
What
they,
they
wanted.
wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like many seasons ago when Chloe got the starring role in a music video because she looked most like the artist as a kid. So that opportunity went to her. It didn't go to Maddie or any of the other girls.
Right.
But it went to her because visually, she was what the director, producer, the people were looking for.
Yeah. Well, the role that Maddie did in the Sia video, you had to really execute that role, hit everything, and really come into that character. And some of the girls, they wouldn't. I don't think they would have handled it like she did.
Yeah.
Exactly. And, you know, Abby, the entire episode says that Maddie's the best one storytelling and the character roles. So it makes sense that she would get chosen. Plus, she also probably has an agent.
Right. But also, I feel like this. I feel like Maddie is kind of like the example of like where you should be dance-wise.
And how you
And how you perform and how you should, you know, play into things and how that's just like when Maddie comes back in this episode, she's chosen to assist with the solos. And when she was assisting Kendall with hers, and she did like the face and the feel, it was, for me, it was kind of like, you know, Abby saying that's what you should do for your, that you should have that look, not be like Maddie, but have that emotion, that look, that feel for your dance.
Yeah, I think Maddie, I don't ever see her standing in the back marking a piece.
Yeah.
You know, I would see her every time she does the choreography, she's performing, and it's like full out, full face, extension, pointed toes.
Yeah.
And she gives 210% of her life to dance. And
So, I mean, she's fully dedicated and invested. So, I mean, you should aspire to do what Maddie does performance-wise, as far as like giving your all and leaving it on the floor. But you need to find that in you and be
And
you.
make it your own.
Yeah. So Kendall is chosen as the lead for the group dance. Very excited about that. They did a quick flashback of when they thought Kendall was going to have the lead part, but it ended up just being like assisting or coaching for that episode, and that was a big hoopla. But this time she actually has the lead.
Yes.
Good for her, even when Maddie came back. I thought that was great.
And they kept it.
And
they
they
were
kept
a little worried, but
But she was phenomenal. I mean, she was so good.
yeah, she was great. But also when Maddie came back, it was then another controversy of that. You know, she's learned the group dance, or she's learned the dance, you know, in her private. Well, that's what any smart dancer would do. She realized, this is how I thought of it. She realized she missed rehearsals and things because of what she was doing in LA.
She was in LA.
So she had to catch up.
Right.
So she used a private class to make sure that when she went into rehearsal with her group, that she was just as on point or where they are.
Right.
Right.
I think that's just being a responsible dancer.
I think the moms took that completely out of context.
Yeah. They're always trying to figure out a way to make it seem like Melissa's sneaky. Now, Melissa's kind of sneaky.
Well, she at first Melissa said she doesn't learn
Things before
the other girls,
Right.
but then it came around that she did, and she said there's nothing wrong with her asking to learn the routines in her private.
Doing her private.
But you know, if the other girls went to LA to do something and then they came back, they wouldn't be treated like Maddie.
I feel like they would be if they did the same thing. If they went to Deanna and said, I would like a private, I need to be taught, you know, the dance or whatever, either before or after, so that way they were up to par too.
Yeah. So I have a question, so Maddie does all these extra privates when the other girls are in school.
In school.
Okay. So the other girls can't do the opportunity anyway.
They could.
If they were homeschooled.
Yeah. Or
Because Chloe doesn't get to the rehearsals until 3.
yeah, I don't.
But Abby also said that Chloe was missing classes and skipping.
She always says
Things.
that, though.
Yeah. About a few of them too.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's if you're in school, you're going to have extracurricular activities or tests, you know? So that makes sense. But I'm sure Maddie just takes, I mean, I don't really know how homeschooling
She
works.
does
but I'm
1
sure you
to
just
2
take tests
hours of
whenever.
school, and the other 22 hours of the day are for dance.
That girl is smart.
She's got to be.
I mean,
She is.
I couldn't have learned science, math, English, reading
I still don't
2
know
hours.
science, math, English, reading. I don't know any of that stuff. All that stuff that I was taught, I have no idea.
When do we ever use science or math, though? You never.
I'm trying.
Math, kind of.
What I want to know is, when have I ever been in the grocery store and need to figure out X?
I know.
Does
P-hat was something I could never figure out in statistics, and I've never needed
I
to
don't
know
know
what
what that is.
what
No.
P-hat was.
And in school, I felt like I only needed to know how to add money, how to count money, how to subtract money, how to multiply money, and,
And
how to divide it.
And how to make money,
That's it. And social skills.
which you don't learn in school.
It's not a class, but it's
an
self-taught.
experience.
Oh,
Yeah.
self-taught.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know about nowadays though, because with cell phones and all that kind of stuff, I don't know
Yeah.
if people are being very social.
I don't
we had
think so.
time to talk during our AOL dial-up while the modem tried to
That is
connect.
true.
Yeah.
Man, I used to have one of those AOL dial-ups. And
Oh,
I
me
would,
too.
I would
Me too.
I would push it on, and then I would go do laundry or something,
And it would still try to
be
connect?
it would
I always
still-
got those new CDs that were at like the grocery store.
We
You know
had
that
15 free hours.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
The
yeah.
AOL CDs.
Oh yeah. See, for
Smart.
those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, this is pre-Facebook, pre-MySpace, pre-Wi-Fi, pre-like
Zanga.
I mean, you
Everything.
had
Yeah.
to use your phone line for the internet. No one could call in because when you got that phone call, someone interrupted your internet,
Right.
and you'd be like, "Hello, who is this? Is this an emergency?" No, I was online. I was chatting
Yeah, and it took forever.
forever. Like you could literally make dinner and still not be connected. to
Right.
and not just any dinner, Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, like a
still
full
not
on.
be
Cooking for
connected.
hours.
Yeah, mashed
Yeah.
potatoes, full on.
The full
Yep.
works and still not be connected. So also with Maddie assisting with the solos, the moms felt like, oh, having Maddie there is like getting in their head. And I don't know where the moms come up with these things, but I feel like it's not getting in their heads. It's, having a friend there, kind of a peer, kind of show you like, oh, you should do this rather,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well, Christy was going on,
Yeah.
They're rivals, and
They're not rivals.
I know.
Those girls are friends.
Those girls are friends.
Yeah, I mean, even when they're put against each other, they still support each other, and those are the tender moments that we sometimes get to see, but not always. But they are still there for each other. They're still there for each other, and they still corral against each other, and they push each other. So the moms just make it so much more.
And even so, I mean, when I was going up against a competitor or my rival, I feel like it's more, you get more competitive and you want to be better. You don't shy away and like shut down when you're in front of them. So
Right.
I think that Christy's argument was kind of,
Christy's
Just-
always talking about something. Christy and Christy are
Yeah.
like peas and carrots.
Yeah, she
Two
was a
peas
little
in a pod.
obsolete on that one.
So so then there was controversy a little bit about Nia and her costume and her being a dog and barking and such.
Yeah.
I felt like Abby was doing that to get Nia into the mindset of, that underdog feeling, but that still kind of like ferocious, like go-getter, like I may be at the bottom, but I'm gonna
Rise to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't take the underdog name like so seriously. And I mean, her costume was cute, and I think she was trying to get her to rise to the occasion and like,
step up.
yeah, Abby is like trying to pull stuff out of these girls.
Yeah.
And you really have to just, like what she said later on in the episode, people are going to laugh at you, if, people are going to throw stuff at you, whatever, you just have to be able to risk it all, and that's what it takes.
Yeah. Do you guys think that a costume makes or break a routine?
I think to an extent, sort of. But I also think that it gives the confidence to the girls that they need.
I feel like a costume is for your character.
Yeah.
And whatever you're supposed to perform, that's how you're supposed to look. Like, I can't imagine Nia in this rhinestoned, like,
Right.
dog-esque something that's just this big, grandiose thing. Like, I thought that was an appropriate costume for
Yeah.
what she was doing.
Her costume was appropriate for,
Yeah.
And I do think the costume can make or break the number, but I just feel like with dance, it's just so much, it's the whole package. You have
Right.
to have everything, the choreography, the song, the emotion, the face, the
Yeah.
technique. So it's just all wrapped in one together.
They were just making such a big deal about these costumes and how, Kendall has Maddie's
A Maddie
solo
costume.
That was
and
a gorgeous
Maddie
costume, though.
But it went with her dance.
It did.
Like, were they all supposed to have similar costumes? And like, I thought none of them looked cheap. It's not like, you know, Abby put dog ears on Nia and like something here and said, okay, go be a dog. Like there was still a complete thought and complete look for her costume.
Yeah, there was a complete thought and look, but Kendall's costume, like it just does well on stage with the beading and how it reflects the light and
Scar.
Yeah, and how it comes up when she turns and feathers, and it just does really well. And those types of numbers do better on competition than like the jazz number.
So then should
everything be like that all the time?
yeah,
Yes.
should it be? But should Nia have had like fur and like, you know, look like a little edgy poodle? Or?
No, Nia should have had, you know, pink poodle, sparkle. No, I'm just.
I mean, she's supposed to be edgy. Like I
No,
got
she
it.
was. Her thing matched what she was supposed to be doing.
And her makeup was edgy.
I
liked
thought
her
so
makeup.
too.
I thought it was great.
Like I don't. And then they mentioned Chloe's, and I thought Chloe's was fine too. It looked great on her. It was bedazzled. It had the ALDC, and it fit with the theme and song of what she was doing.
It just kind of detracted for me. I couldn't take my eyes off of
The ALDC?
the costume. Yeah, the ALDC and the costume. It was so distracting that I couldn't really focus on the performance.
Yeah.
I didn't understand like what it really had to do with anything.
Why was she branded?
Yeah, that was so weird.
Yeah.
So I didn't really like Chloe's costume.
And it was very like severe. Like she had nothing flowing off of her costume, and the hair was back, no hair. It was just I needed something else to kind of look at to complete the look.
So then, you know.
You don't agree, Tony?
Well, I thought the costumes were fine. I didn't think they didn't go with, you know, the song or routine that they were doing. I didn't expect too many bedazzled or, you know, or anything like that.
Yeah.
I thought they all fit. I thought I was fine with them. I don't know why the moms are always so, well, why does her costume look better than hers? And rah, 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 rah.
I think.
I mean, did they all want a flowy something?
I think they just want their kids to be successful so badly that they're going to notice every minute detail that's different and that might set one kid apart and above their kid.
Well, coming from a mother's perspective, if I would want my kid in the pretty white flowy one other than the dog costume
Or the black costume.
the unitard or
My kid would be fine in either one.
my kid wouldn't be. She'd be like, I want that sparkly one. I want it to look like this, and I want my hair
And
like
I'd be
that.
like, well, we shall go and find some E6000 and put a couple of Swarovski rhinestones on it, and you shall go out in this costume.
What's E6000?
It's glue.
Oh God.
Have you never heard of you will become very familiar with E6000. You can glue your hands together with E6000.
How do you know about it?
Bedazzling your
The
shirts.
life I live.
Do you make costumes?
No, I don't. But
For Halloween?
I had for Halloween, yes. But I have friends who make costumes all the time, and they always need to
Is
stone
it like
things.
a glue gun?
No, it's just like
It's a
it's like a tube. See, you know what E6000
Oh
is.
man.
Yeah.
Where were you just 2 minutes ago when she looked at me like, what is E6000?
I do know what it is, but I wouldn't go like bedazzling someone before a competition.
No. But it's just like, you know, especially for stones and stuff, it's just
Oh,
you know,
okay.
a better stick.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's strong.
Okay.
It will destroy your fingers though.
It
All
will.
right. Well, if it's that strong, I probably shouldn't keep it in my house just yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Because your child will be stuck to the floor.
Yeah.
Mommy!
Mommy,
Yeah.
help me.
We don't want that. And of course, before they head to the competition, we had more Christy drama.
Uh-oh.
She cannot keep her mouth shut for anything.
She's crazy.
She doesn't want her daughter to succeed, I don't
Well, first she was all upset because there was no costume for Sarah, and Abby explained to her that
She ordered for the original 5.
right, and we put her in, but the costume is coming. Should have been
Done.
fine. But no, she had to rah 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 rah. I am Christy, and you should kiss my butt, and ba 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 da and da yang 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 yang. And now your daughter is going home with you.
It goes back to what you said. She should be thankful that she has a spot
Right.
on the team.
And I don't understand why she didn't just say, you know what, I'm not going to ruin this for you. Go on the bus.
Did you see Sarah roll her eyes?
No.
She they cut to Sarah when Christy's making the comment about taking out the trash, and you kind of see Sarah go. I
Look,
was like,
I
Go
would
girl.
have too, because first of all, that comment was so unnecessary for her. You
Oh, my
are
gosh.
a guest at the Abby Lee Dance Company.
And a guest on the
You
show.
are speaking to Abby Lee, and you're now calling her trash, but yet you want your daughter on the team.
And a solo at that. Or the lead, at least.
She doesn't know her place whatsoever.
Do,
She's not a very smart woman.
does any
Yeah.
mom ever know their place on this show?
Well, no, I guess that's why it's called Dance Moms.
Well,
I do think it was funny that Abby was like, well, you better pray to the UPS or FedEx gods or whatever God you pray
She's
to.
like, that's not the God I pray
Yeah.
to.
Christy needs to. She got Christ in her name. She needs to start praying to him
Yeah.
because she is doing some devilish things.
Yeah.
Not very Christ-like. I felt bad for Sarah because she really wanted to go to the competition. She
Yeah.
really wanted to be a part of the group.
She was crying.
She was, and what I loved was that moment when she asked Abby, "Can I still be a part of the dance?"
I know.
And Abby said, "You can, if your mother doesn't go."
And I knew right then and there, I was like, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like instead of Christy apologizing, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I had to do it, I'm so sorry. Let her go. Just say, fine.
Yeah.
Give her to Melissa. Know that she'll be protected and go. Or you let her go on the bus. You get in your car and ride behind the bus. You're there, out of Abby's way. You're not on the bus.
Yeah.
It's still a win-win.
Which I thought that was really nice of Melissa to offer up to take
Yeah.
Sarah under her wing.
Yeah. I know any of the moms, they would have all taken great care of
Yeah,
her.
I mean, she would have been in great hands.
Yeah.
She just ruined that. Or I felt like she really couldn't go to the competition, so they had to figure out a way to like cut her out. So
Well-
they created the drama,
Yeah.
and then she didn't go.
I just didn't think that she was going to last so long, too long, because I knew eventually she was going to, say something like she did, but she should have let.
She's been
Her
running her
child.
mouth since
Yeah.
the
She steps
last.
there.
Well, I mean, this is a continuation of the season, but
Yeah.
when we left off before this break, she's just been. It started at the girl party
Yeah, it did.
video. She's just been. Have a seat.
Yeah, and let your daughter go
Grow
and do
up.
her thing and grow up and be step into her own shoes.
Yeah. I wonder if they watch this.
The AFTERBUZZ.
I think Christy would be hilarious to have on here.
She would be.
Can
know
you
what?
imagine?
If Christy was on the show, I think I would have to sit like this.
And just
'Cause I-
tone yourself
And
down.
just tone down. And then at the end, I'm just gonna look at her and go, have several seats. But I'm gonna be respectful and add ma'am at the end because I'm Southern. And that's how we do things.
Southern
So it's
Papa.
not rude when you add a ma'am or a sir at the end.
Oh, is
You can
it?
say, shut up,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
And it's
I
okay.
agree.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's totally fine. Yeah, you can say bad words.
Okay.
As long as it's followed by a ma'am or a sir.
Or you can say
Okay.
bless your heart sarcastically and blow it off because
Oh.
you're Southern.
Well, see, bless your heart. Everyone knows what that truly means.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah.
I'm from the South, too.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
So you know that, bless your heart.
Bless your heart, sweetie.
That says a lot.
Where exactly are you from, Tony?
South Carolina.
Oh, the very.
Shout out to Carolinas. Woo, woo.
Shout out to Atlanta.
Woo, woo.
Hey.
Oh, I was just in Atlanta.
Oh, you were?
Lies, I tell. That was in April.
Okay,
That was
so
a
not
long
just in
time
Atlanta.
ago.
But it feels like
Months ago.
yesterday. It feels like yesterday.
What were you doing there?
I hosted a charity event in Atlanta.
Oh, fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you can see me live.
Woo.
That's my good side.
Shameless plug.
And
Right.
shout out to the Missourians
Woo,
while we're
woo,
at
Missourians.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We get wild and crazy back there.
Yeah. Wait, our producer Nick, where are you from?
I'm from right here in Los Angeles, California.
Boo.
Oh, we're all transplants.
Yep.
Right.
I'm boring.
That's so rare. You never meet someone, though, from LA, you know?
Yeah, so basically what we're saying, Nick, is that you're weird.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he works in the business.
You're
Yeah.
rare.
I mean, duh, he lives, I mean, what else do people from LA do?
Yeah.
I feel like they're all in the business.
Nick, do you have any connections for us?
I don't. Sorry. No.
And we're done with Nick. So,
Useless.
so let's get into these dances very quick because we are running out of time. So, Nia's solo, I personally thought that she did a great job. I thought she portrayed the character very well. I still love the costume and her look. I just felt like she needed a little more bite, if that makes sense. Like everything else was great, but if she just, instead of doing this, did this, like it would have been. That was my Tyra moment, but I felt like she needed a little more.
She was like 90% there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost,
yeah,
but
yeah,
no
not-
cigar.
Yeah,
She should have been dancing like that was her last time to dance in her entire life.
Yeah.
She could have just, brought like a little bit of sass a couple times. I like the hip hop routine. And she did really well with
fun.
that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I liked her costume. She just wasn't feisty enough
yeah.
for
She
it.
needed a little.
A little oomph. She needed, what she just did.
Dance break.
And a little choreo with the hair.
What are you doing?
Tutting.
Tutting.
What's
Yeah.
tutting?
That's where you do like the whole the hand
Oh.
stuff. But I don't know what I was really doing.
Tutting. I'm learning so
But
many
it look-
things this episode.
But
I
it looked cool
know.
though. So that was Nia. Then we had Chloe. Chloe, I thought was beautiful. It's always effortless. I feel like she performed well, but I'm missing the Chloe fire.
Yes.
There was something about Chloe that whenever she hit the stage, she was just so into it. And like, you felt like that was her moment to just tune everything out. And this solo, I felt like she was just like,
Going through the
let's
motions.
split. Yeah. Okay. And bye.
I felt like
Yeah.
I felt like she was tired
Mm-hmm.
of it, tired of the drama, and I felt like she wasn't enjoying herself.
Yeah.
I feel like she's just kind of over it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to be like, oh, I'm done.
yeah. Yeah.
Peace. Let's get to the awards and get on
And
the
let's
bus.
go. Let's get on this magical school bus so we
Go
can be
home.
back in 5 minutes.
That would be so
cut
great.
to the next scene.
Yeah.
Oh, if I could teleport myself to places,
That'd make
I-
life so much easier.
I may actually be on time.
Same.
No, I'd still be late. Who am I kidding? I would still be late. Then we had Kendall.
Great.
Stunning. She is such a gorgeous girl.
That routine, that has to be the best that I've seen Kendall. And I feel like there's one other time I've said that. But that was so beautiful. And the scar,
Yeah.
and
The
like,
scar was amazing.
and the way she hit everything. I mean, she was amazing, and she showed such strength in her movement. And I feel like this was a little more difficult than what we normally see Kendall. And of course, people will say, well, it's supposed to be Maddie's. Well, who cares? Maddie didn't perform it. Kendall did. And no matter who it was for, whoever executes it the best, obviously, is going to end up on top. But I thought she did amazing. And she held on to that mirror for dear life, because heaven if she dropped it. That
I
would've been
got
awful.
goosebumps at her
I did
performance.
too. She left it all on the floor.
She
Man.
did.
She stepped up to the plate. She showed that she could be the leader of the group when Maddie's gone, and or in general,
Yeah.
which she was because Maddie was here.
Yeah.
I thought she did a great job.
I thought she did great too.
Props, Kendall.
Go Kendall.
Yeah. So why, after her amazing performance, was her mother there saying, "Was it good enough to win?"
I don't know. That was weird doubting her. I thought it was
I
great.
mean, I would not be saying that about my child.
Because that's that dun 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 moment, because Kendall is kind of filling Maddie's shoes in this episode. So it's kind of like that pressure of,
Yeah. So
you
they
know.
they take you up, and then there's the mom to just be like, take you down.
Take a
yeah,
step
good
back.
luck.
Jill.
Good luck, little one.
Thanks, Jill.
Then we had the group dance, which I found very entertaining, those gypsy tramps
Yeah.
and
It
thieves.
was
It
a
was.
fun performance.
It
was
was really
entertaining.
fun. And the way Kendall came in, and she was just like, she was just,
Yeah.
she was feeling it.
She was. I loved
She was
it.
really
I
cool.
love
They
the
all were.
intro.
Yeah.
I felt like she really was a gypsy when she was like sneaking around at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I got that she was the thief.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
Yeah. I thought they
Yeah.
all did an amazing job, and I thought Kendall really did hold her own in this competition.
She did.
She did a great
She
job.
really stepped up to the plate, and
Mm-hmm.
she showed Abby that she can handle the solo and the lead role.
Yeah.
I hope we see more solos or duets of her because I really like watching Kendall perform.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
She's so good.
Yeah. They're
I think Kendall and Chloe together. I would
That
love
would
That'd
be
be
good.
good.
And speaking, when her and Maddie during the group dance connected with each other and started,
Yes.
they were so together.
There was there was like maybe 2 or 3 times that they did a
They
little
did that.
tiny piece
And
together.
It seemed like the connection of that seemed so effortless. It was like they were all separate and with the group, and then it's like bam, shoom, boom, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Just the chemistry of all 5 of them
Yeah.
all together is just so great and so rare to see
Yeah.
on a team.
and it's they have such a great group dynamic when they dance together. Like it's just it's like one person.
Yeah.
Gives you goosies.
I did. I got
Oh.
some goosies.
I got so nervous just now because the light hit here and I thought I was ashy.
Are you trying to show off your muscle?
You thought you were ashy?
Yeah. What's ashy?
Now I know what ashy means, but
Oh.
I can't
I thought-
imagine you thinking you look ashy.
Well, neither did I until I looked down and I was like, oh, did I miss a whole section of my arm? But then it's just the light. I'm
Oh.
okay. I'm still chocolate.
Look at your bicep. Shh.
I know, that's what I was saying.
You know
Yeah.
what? You know what this is?
Bring out them guns.
This is mashed potatoes and junior bacon cheeseburgers.
All right.
Bam.
Mashed potatoes and junior bacon cheeseburger. That's a heck of a combo.
Well, you know,
Sounds like a great meal, though.
it's amazing. You can dip. No, I'm just kidding.
Gross.
So for the awards, first of all, I love when the awards happen because depending on where they start is where I know how they might fall. So Nia placed 4th, and then we had Chloe place 2nd, and Kendall placed 1st.
Yes.
Yay for Kendall.
Go, Kendall.
And then the group dance got 1st as well.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Back on top.
So good for them.
Yeah.
And yeah, and Jill said it because there was oh that's supposed to be Maddie's dance and blah blah blah. But Jill said, you know, when you're given the tools, you win,
Right.
and that's what she needed was the tools. So good job all around.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
good job. That was a good episode.
Yeah, it was really good. Oh, who knows what's coming up
I
though.
don't know.
Speaking of, let's get into some news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
So really quickly, I went to booty camp yesterday.
Ute.
And I met up with Abby and Kendall and Maddie and Mackenzie and Nia. Sat in on the booty camp. Great camp. So if you guys see that they're coming, make sure you attend. Those are really fun. There's a Q&A part. There's a warm-up, a combo is taught. And then they do like a mock audition. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So, and the girls are really nice. And so such poised little
Wow.
girls. And then after the booty camp, they actually rushed off to perform with Todrick Hall, who we've had on the show. And as you guys know, the cast of Dance Moms made an appearance or made a video with Todrick called Freaks Like Me. So make sure you check that out on YouTube. Just look under Freaks Like Me, Todrick Hall, and you will find it. And they performed in Todrick's show, the Torque Soleil. Which is currently playing in LA and has been touring around. And they were fantastic.
Wow.
And then we sat and enjoyed the show. So if you guys want to find out where Torque Soleil is, make sure you visit todrickhall.com. The girls may not make an appearance, but the show is fantastic. And we love Todrick because he came in.
Yeah, he was a
and
guest on our show.
guested. So yeah, that's all I have.
Well, Chloe had surgery today. She posted on her Instagram. I know. For the life of me, I could not figure out what the surgery was for. I looked on Twitter. I looked on Instagram. Like, I did my research. I could
Yeah.
not figure it out. But yeah, she seems to be doing well. She made a joke on her Instagram that she thinks she was the only one who goes in for surgery with her hair curled.
I bet she does.
I'm sure she's not the only one.
Yeah.
But you know, you gotta look good in and out of
Yeah.
surgery.
I
So-
went in for labor looking good.
Well,
I didn't come out looking good, but I had good intentions.
you're like, when this baby sees me, I'm gonna be at my best.
Yeah.
I like it. That's good. Well, a big get well soon from us
Yes.
here at AfterBuzz to
Yeah.
Chloe. So feel better. And now we're moving on to predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
I'm all about the hand movements. So predictions. Okay, so I would love to see to watch the full preview of what's going to happen on Dance Moms, but my DVR likes to cut me off.
Oh.
So it's like I get into it and it's like, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, thanks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So predictions. What do we think is going to happen next week?
Well, they bring in an outsider, Jade.
Guest star.
Guest star. Jade, and I forgot who she competes against, but I think
I think she who she put her
Chloe.
up against? Chloe.
Chloe, yeah, and
Chloe.
the moms get really mad.
Of course.
Naturally, yeah.
Of course there's going to be drama when a new person comes in and now she's going up against Chloe and the odds are against her and woe is me, blah, blah, blah.
And then there's some controversy with Studio Blue.
Yes. Studio Blue. Do you know much about?
Big question mark.
Oh, okay. Well,
So we'll have to tune in
Yeah.
next week. Out of that match, who do you think is going to win? Or are they doing a duet? Or was it?
I think they're going. I'm not
Against each
sure.
other.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
don't
feel like
think
they're
it
going
really
against each
says,
other.
does it?
Yeah, I think they're going up
Well,
against.
for fun, who do we think is going to win?
Chloe.
Yeah, go Chloe.
Exactly. Well, it's unanimous. It's Chloe. So there we have it. So that is the end of our lovely reclap of our favorite dance show, Dance Moms. Before we leave, let's start to my far left. Lexie, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Lexie Hammesfahr.
And Candice.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Candice Camacho. And I would love for you to subscribe to my new YouTube channel, New Mom, New Wife, New Life. I give mom tips and empowerment as a woman, motivation, and some great fitness ideas and vegetarian recipes.
Vegetarian recipes.
Healthy.
No meat.
No meat. No double cheeseburger.
But there's mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Probably not healthy.
And of course, you guys can find me on all social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at loungingwithtony.com at loungingwithtony, or my website, loungingwithtony.com. Special thanks to Nick holding it down in the booth over here. Whoop, whoop.
Thank you.
And of course, thank you guys for tuning in to our lovely reclap of our favorite dance show, Dance Moms. And we will see you next Wednesday for another show. Aha, I got you guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz
you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.